Hi St. Jude friends, welcome back. We're here with another project. Today's project is really fun. We're going to be making these beautiful paper cactuses. Okay, so as you can see, it's really nice and it's 3D. And we're going to be using things that you can find at home. Alright, so what you're going to need for this project is green paper. I'm just using the scrap paper that I have. It can be light or dark. You're going to need a piece of pink paper or red paper for the little flower at the top of the cactus. And you're going to need some sort of paper for the base, okay? So I'm going to tell you why we have a square and a rectangle. Alright, that's what the paper that you're going to need. You're going to also need some tape, a pair of scissors, a glue stick or glue bottle if you have that at home, and a black marker. Alright, so let's get started. First thing you're going to do is make the base. So I'm going to move this aside. And you're going to cut a square and a long rectangle like this. So I basically took this paper and I cut the long rectangle first, and then I cut the square out. Okay? After I do that, I am going to cut this into a circle. So what I do is I fold that in half, fold the square in half, and then with my pencil, I'm going to make a half circle. It doesn't have to be perfect, like that. And then I'm going to cut that out with my scissors. Okay. There we go. Looks kind of ovalish. I'm going to cut it a little bit more. Trim it up. Let's see. Yep, that's better. Okay, so after I have my circle, I am going to cut little slits around the circle. So if it helps you, you can take your pencil and make little lines around your circle, like this, and then go ahead and cut those. Or if you want, you could just freehand it and start cutting right away. Your slits should be about 1/2 inch. Alright, so I'm done with all of my little tick marks going around the circle. Now I'm going to cut them with the scissors. All your tick marks should be about the same length. Okay. So I've cut those all out. Now I'm going to fold all of them in like this. Okay. You don't have to fold them all the way down, but they just have to kind of create like this little border that you can see here. It's kind of like making like a little fence around. So go ahead and do that all the way around. All the way around. Okay, so you kind of have like this little fence that I was talking about. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take that rectangle that we cut, and this is going to be glued on along that fence that we made. Okay, like this. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue on the top of my rectangle, like a line right here. So let me do that first. You want a generous amount of glue for this part. Okay, I have my glue there. Next, I'm going to put the little fence around it. I want the fence sticking up like this, okay? So all the tabs should be facing upwards, not downwards, because we want to fit the cactus in the middle of here. So I'm going to put that first tab on there and press it down. And then I'm going to go around in a circle, pressing that rectangle around. So you could just watch me for this part if you're kind of confused. So as you're pushing it down and you get that nice and secure, you can turn the wheel a little bit, the circle, and then push more of those tabs down. And then just go around the whole circle. Some of your tabs may overlap each other, that's okay. Alright, so you should come up with like a little stand like this. Okay. On my back, I still have a little bit of opening, so what I can do to close that up is just add some glue on those tabs that are sticking out. Okay. Have them really overlap each other, like that. Okay. And then you have your little stand ready to go for the next part. Okay, for the next part, we're going to make the cactus that's going to fit inside of the stand. So let's put the stand aside for now. And what you're going to do for the cactus is you're going to make the outline first of the first cactus. Then you're going to stack it on top of the other piece of paper and then trace it. So first, my cactus is going to be the shape of a big U. I'm going to draw it and show you in a minute. So this is the shape you're looking for. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that out. Okay. Cut that out. Put it on the paper again and trace that one out. That way it makes sure that you have the same shape repeated. Okay. So I just traced that out and now I'm ready to cut that second one, okay? There we go. Okay, so now with my two pieces, it's time to decorate it. We're going to add the little thorns that you see on the cactus. So the way I do it is there's two styles. On this one over here, I did little X's, which are really cute. Or if you want, you can go with the little lines that you see there. I'm going to do the little lines. You don't have to add so many spikes for this, because this is kind of like a cartoon looking cactus. So you can just add a few lines here and there, evenly spacing them out. And don't forget to do the front and the back on each page. Okay, so now I have both of them done, front and back. And now it's time to cut them. So we're going to try to slide one into the other like we have here. So the way I do that is I take one and I'm going to cut about 75% up. So more than halfway, about there. Okay, then the next one, take it and you're going to cut from the top down. And you're only going to cut the other 25% like this. So a quarter of the way down. And then you should be able to slide them into each other. And it should fit nicely like that. All right. So now we're done with the cactus part. We're going to attach it to the base. And then we're going to do the flower. So we have our base here. We have our cactus. The way that I attach it is I use the tape for this. If you have double-sided tape, that's great. That's what I have here. If not, you can just tape it on with regular tape. So I make an X with my double-sided tape on the bottom of that base. And then I put my cactus on there. And then make sure that the ends are touching that tape. And it should stick on nicely because the paper is pretty light. You can wiggle it around to fit the way that you like. All right, so there we go. Now we're going to do the flower part. So you can take pink paper, you can take red paper, whatever color paper you have at home. And I'm going to start by making a little circle. So I cut a little square about that big. I cut it into a circle. If it helps you for this, you can trace it using like a quarter or a nickel. Or you could just freehand it like this. There we go. And then you're going to fold it in half. Fold it again into a quarter, like that. And then you're going to start to cut little triangles around. Just cut little triangles into the quarter circle. Okay, just like that. Then you're going to open it up. You should get a really nice flower. Okay, just like that. Then what I do is I take some glue. I put some glue on the bottom of that flower. And then on my cactus, I gently put it on top. And just push it gently so that it'll stick. Another trick is, because mine isn't sticking, is I cut into it a little slit. Okay, and you just push that slit onto your cactus. Kind of how we slid the other two pieces of a cactus together. That's how you can slide this flower on top of it. Alright, and there you go. Your beautiful cactus. Something that I've done is for the base, to make it look like there's rocks or like some like soil at the bottom, you can add some rice. So I'll show you. There's a little bit of rice there. So that holds also the cactus and it makes it look more, a little bit more realistic. Okay? So So here's what we did. And this is the other example. I also went ahead and made a little cactus that looks like this. So you guys can get creative and add different cactuses. Maybe even make like a whole like cactus garden or a succulent garden. I think that would look really cute too. So anything that you guys make, please email them to me, and I would love to see your creations. And then I can post them on the Facebook page. All right, God bless you guys. Hope you have a great day and hope you enjoy this project. All right, bye.